Hola a todos. Hello, everyone. Bienvenido. Welcome to my YouTube channel as I keep you informed of what's going on to the inner force connections through the interstellar motion systems. The interstellar motion systems understand our energy waving patterns and going through transmission light systems. It's understand how we get our energy waving patterns through its connection through its pixel division. The pixel division has to high rise through its calculations. Modifications have to be intact through situations when it comes to weather pattern situations. What I mean by that is understanding that your dimensional set system has to go through its force recognition when it comes to its body simulator. Now, everybody's going through its connection through its body's and ego, but it's very important how you can go through the healing transition that it give you to give you your body simulator so you can self-evolve yourself through its connection energy force and high rise everything through the energy patterns. Once we get into the energy of its information through its centers, then we get its energy of its intelligence, then we get into the simulation. Then we get into the pixel division. Once we get into the pixel division, you can understand how you can use your voicing grids and through the allocation locations through all divisions when it comes to the atmospheres, dimensional sets, and everything through its realm connection. That connection is going to high rise your interforce connection systems through the interstellar mode systems. It's extremely powerful stuff. So again, I'd like to thank everybody, all the subscribers and everybody that's been watching as we keep you informed of what's going on through its continuous force system. As I keep you high rise through your divisions every single day, it's very important that you know how to use your energy patterns and how to use your plastic bubble division. Remember, it's about the energetic waving pattern as you go through divisional levels. So you go from the human vessel to its continuous force. Okay, and then you get into the higher of its communication when it comes to the body simulator, the higher self, or whatever balance you're at. You have to understand your continuous force system. Then you get into the multiverse, then you get into the connections through your body and the ecosystems and your body simulators. So it's very important that, healing is the best thing that everybody needs right now. So we can get that vibration to its balance, okay? Because dimensional Earth is always going to keep high rising faster and faster and faster and faster. The more it high rises faster and faster, your intelligence of its knowledge to its dimensional Earth has to reside on that balance frequency, okay? So we can reach those gravity levels, then we can get into the pixel division. Because the Earth itself has its own pixel, it's just the shape and anomaly system through a planet have an activation code system, have to deactivate everything through its calculations. Those calculations are going forward when spin systems. I was telling you about the figure eight motion. That figure eight motion is going on its condensers, and those condensers are changing the vibrations through its intelligence, through its energy system. Okay, so it's not just infinity 8. Okay, it's not 12 within its center anymore. Let's understand we're coming into a 2-digit code, which is framing everything through the simulation of its mortal symbols. And I was telling you about the inlaying of its graphing cycles of its system. We're coming into size mapping. That's exactly what we're coming into right now. So it's very important that we get our energetic waving systems through our body and simulators, okay, in contact of its information system, okay, because the energy of its intelligence is going to keep high rising faster and faster. So I'm going to do an illustration of a diagram program, what's going on through your connection energy and force, how we go into the bubble division. Now, a bubble division is how you get your altitude systems through the weather patterns or its multiverse connections. Andrew, how you doing? Sandeep? Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year. Haven't seen you in a while. So I'm going to use a blue interface connection through a simulation of a dimensional set system. Remember I was telling you about you have to understand what this marker is and how important it is to know these things through division, how you can take these into 10 to 15 to 20, 30, 40, 50 ways through dimensional set. So more of this high rise, it's through its communication, then you understand everything through its energy of its intelligence. Okay, so basically, okay, let's just start off. This is you. Okay, so fast wind cycle system through connection energy waving pattern system. Okay, so basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you got 5 energy cycle systems that are connected through the body and ecosystems. Okay, 4 winds and cycles. Okay, so you start off in this. Okay. Now, I want you to understand its interconnection energy force system, then you understand its shock information system. Okay, because the connecting energy highway information system is always going to high wind its forces, electronic interference coming down through its force recognition systems. Then you have the ground information. Now, the ground information is going to change everything through colorations. It's very important to understand how you can change colorations through the atmospheres, how you can change it through the grounds, and how you can change it through the magnetic force and the information system. Because everything through the positive feed is a different alignment system. So once you understand the alignment system, then you understand transformation light systems. Okay, so electronic interference coming down from the magnetic force and highway information system, Ground formations coming back up. Okay, this is how we started off before. Okay, starts off like that. Okay, now it's understanding how to communicate. So we have to understand how to use our chakra system completely when we get into the body simulator. Okay, and for people that are in their body ecosystem, yeah, it's very important how you use your breathing techniques. Really formulate around that. And like I said, if you want to high rise to a higher division, you know exactly what to do. All you got to do is donate or contribute. High rise your divisions. Okay. Because it's going to be extremely important that everybody has to communicate with the dimensional earth, because it's going to be in that fifth dimension, and that vibration is going through its omniverse. Okay, now it's omniverses of its multiverses connection to everything, because it's very important that we get our divisions to higher levels through the body with singular division. Okay, so basically we got this through the chakra system. Now, once you understand communication, electronic interference, like I said with the hand formations, you do the same thing with the body simulator. But the body simulator has to understand what's going on with the magnetic force and highway magnetic energy system to its ground formations. Okay, so they have to coincide with each other. They balance each other every single day. Okay, so when that happens, what happens is it goes through electronic interference. Okay, and this is what exactly happens in here. Okay, so it comes down in its division. Okay, once it comes in its division, okay, it center cores everything through the body system. Okay, like this. Okay, so it's kind of like a wind spin system, like wings. They're coming down, but it's understanding full communication, right, with the grounds. Okay, so what that does is overlaps. So it kind of goes like this. Okay, circulates and rotates into an atom, changes its electronic interference to its connection. Okay, extremely powerful stuff. So basically what that does is it creates a whole new realm system to a bubble system. Okay, and that bubble system is electronic interference. So that bubble system goes around your whole body like this. Extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so once you get into the connected energy bubble system through the magnetic force and highway information system, now you're communicating through the ground formations, through its alignment systems. We're coming into the 2 digits. Once we come to the 2 digits, we're changing the fractal divisions through the pixels. And those pixels are going through location centers. And those location centers are going to high rise your energetic bubble system. Okay? So it's understanding how to use your protection grids and how you can formulate to a higher division through an energy bubble. Okay? Because the energy bubble is this full connection when you get into traveling, because you're going to travel fast and fast. The more you travel, the more the energetic vibration system has to be stronger. Okay? So let's see, use some electronic interference. Angel, how you doing? All right, so basically it's an outer force connection. Okay, like this. All right, so it kind of looks like that. Okay, everything's connected. That's very important to understand what your body simulator is. Okay, once you get into the fractal divisions. Remember, like I said, it's very important to understand the alien side of the graphian through its symbols. That's where we get into the mortals of its connection. Okay, because it's wind forcing everything that's going on right now through the energetic waving patterns. We have to get it through the psych-op division. Okay, so I'm going to use red. Okay, now the red is going through the Sentry system, and that Sentry system is going through its heat signature system, through its planet system. Because this is how you high rise to a higher division through an energy bubble division. Okay, so it's getting stronger and stronger. It's wind forcing everything through the body simulator. So everybody's going to feel like they're not just floating, but you're going to be floating and you're going to be vibrating. Okay, that's what it is. That's the energetic waving bubble system, right? It's a platform on my YouTube where I show you exactly what it is. It's kind of like, wow, I'm in this bubble. It's like a balloon. A balloon is just air itself, right? But it's condensed with helium. Okay, and also you have to understand that your energetic waving pattern is going to change the transformations of your pixel division. That pixel is going to change its location centers, and it's going to high rise dimensions through your chakra system, your new chakra system, which is going to go through so many different elevations, and those elevations are going to go through so many alignments. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. That's what's happening with everybody in their body simulator. You're coming into the energetic bubble of its waving system through its connection of its pattern system. Okay, so you're going to feel flotation. Your whole body's going to float, and you're going to vibrate. Okay. That's understanding that your condensers are coming in, your mind system's coming in through its hydraulics. So you have to understand the scanning mode systems, everything through the weather, because the weather itself is scanning. Okay. So the more you high altitude through systems, the weather is connecting through you through scanning mechanisms. You can't go through weather of its conditions if you don't understand their scanning. Okay. So it's understanding they're communicating with you as you're communicating with them. That's what it is. So it's understanding how do you use your voicing grids to low, medium, and high diameters. Those diameters are going through its connection. That's where you get into the interforce connection, interstellar mode systems, everything to the high velocity winds and acceleration spin systems. And once you get into the multiverse, then you understand colorations. Okay. Then you're going to understand what the atom is and how it changes everything through the molecule systems. Very powerful stuff. Extremely. All right. So basically, when you get a true understanding of how to use your body system through your simulator, okay, of its body reception, is going to change everything through the voicing grids. It's going to change everything, the eye perceptions, everything through the audios, okay, of its ears, and everything through the mind system. Okay. Remember, I was telling you about you have to get into the subterranean levels. Well, it's understanding that your energetic waving patterns is going to high rise every single day through interforce connections. That's where we get partnership. So you have to get partners with your body simulator. That's how we can high rise to higher divisions of vibration systems, into the energetic of its waving patterns, to the psychop divisions. Okay, so basically understanding that through communication, energetic waving patterns, the ground formations changes its electronic interference. Okay, so it's high rising faster and faster. It's going on a circulation rotation system. Okay, so I'm using a red graphing cycle system through dimensional realm system. It's connection through the magnetic forcing highway information system. Okay, so the grounds are changing. Okay. The more you understand its communication, the more you understand everything through your body simulator. Okay? It's exactly what's happening right now through the interforce connection through your body systems. Because your body systems is going to higher realms. Okay? Because you get in the mystical side, you have to understand code activations, deactivation codes, you have to understand portal visions, you have to understand transformation light systems, you have to intelligence through colorations, because every intelligence has a different color. And that's how we go into the heat signatures. Once you get into the heat signatures, then you know the age, okay, through the comms. The comms is its connection through its voice. So it's understand how to communicate through the higher force of its harmonic system, okay? So once you understand that, then we can high rise to higher division. Okay, so you use electronic interference with the ground formations. Yeah, you know I started with the ground formation, I just used one color. But this is understanding how you communicate in all levels of electronic interference and how you high rise your divisions through the magnetic force and highway information system, and everything through its connection. Have your body simulator. Okay? And your body simulator is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Your energy fields are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? The more it high rises, the more you understand you're going through electronic interference, and that electronic interference is high rising your division through the intelligence of its knowledge system. Because everything, the behavioral system is changing too. So that's what starts off like this. Okay, crosswinds it cycles through its grounds. Over sides it cycles through its ups, okay, through the magnetic force and highway information. It creates a bubble division through an energy of its division. Okay, now, once we get into full wind cycles of that, then the atom system can change colorations. So it's understanding how to communicate through multiverses of colorations. Okay, so the atom changes red. Okay. So it's really understanding your body simulator and the energetic waving patterns, okay, through the interforce of its interconnection. That's where you get partnership with everything through electronic interference, okay? That's what it is. See how the atom is changing right now? Through the top and the bottom, okay? That's what it is. So you really have to understand everything through its connection right now, because it's force recognizing everything through you as a body simulator. Okay? Because the grounds has different colorations. Okay? The reason why they have that is because we're coming into different seasons. That's why we get 4 atmospheres. Okay? Through the traveling mechanisms of northwest, south, and east, and its connection through summer, fall, and winter, and spring. Okay? So those are different colorations, how the trees turn yellow, how the trees turn green, how the trees turn all different variations of all colors, okay? It's understanding that the tree's communicating with the grounds, and the grounds is communicating because it's on a different rotation system. It's on a different location, and it's on a different space-time division. So it's understanding the communications through its grounds is changing its colorations, okay, through the pixels. Okay, because once you get into simulation and its perception, then you see everything through its pixel division. So that's how we high-rise our energy patterns, through its voicing grids and its energy bubble division. Okay? So, other than how's everybody doing? You guys have a great weekend? It's good to, take a break from live, because you go through a lot of transitions. And like I said, the technology and its advancements is going through its enhancements right now, and it's categorizing everything through its line division. Okay, like I said, you guys have to understand line division, symbols, and seismographing. Okay, through weather patterns, through dimensional sets. Okay, you can't communicate with multiverses if you don't understand electronic interference. Okay, because everything in space is a different pixel division. All right, everything is a different energy pattern. Everything is electronic interference through anything through hand formations, anything body simulators, anything through atom. So like I said, when you're communicating with space and going beyond space and time, you have to understand, are you communicating with space atmosphere, or are you communicating with time zone atmosphere? Because those are two different variations. You have to understand that through its communication. Okay? So it's very, very important how we keep high-rising our energy bubble division, okay, to higher force of its connection. So, but you guys have any questions or comments towards that, or what's going on right now with your energetic bubble division? Everybody's going to feel it. Everybody. They have to. Because like you said, the more the dimensional Earth high rises through its anominator, it's understanding that it's communicating in higher force wind systems. And like you said, it's like the dimensional Earth is on an adventure. And the more it high rises, the more it gets complicated, right, through vibration. So it's very important that your body simulator stays intact with its dimensional realm. Earth system has to go to its balance, because the dimensional Earth is going to keep going through its wind force. It's always going to high rise faster and faster. So we have to understand how to use the energetic waving patterns through the pixels of our body simulators, through the mind simulators, to the body simulators, okay, to the eco of its simulator. So it's understanding how to keep rising faster and faster. And the more we high rise through the atmosphere systems, we connect in all ways and forms through the energetic bubble division, okay? Because everything in space is a protection energy force system, but you can't communicate unless you know the electronic interference. And once you understand the electronic interference, then you can categorize everything that goes into the chronological order through the information of its panel division through its mind system, okay? So it's extremely complicated stuff, guys. It really is. But more you understand that, the more you understand everything through line division, through the singularity, okay? Once we get into the singularity, everything is going to go through its balance of its division. And you guys are going to be able to concentrate a little bit more of seismographing everything through grounds and how they change colors through your pixels of its atoms. Okay? So now's the time to really, really communicate with your atom. Because it's always going to change its coloration, but you have to understand it's an atmosphere's communication. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to have an exceptional problem. So, but other than that, I hope everybody's doing well. You know? But like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know if you feel anything through different force. That force recognition is a high energy system, and it's going through the hydraulics. So you're going to feel that reverberation of vibration through the grounds, its astral planes, its atmospheres, and its connection to anything through the galactic energy core and the matrix, the simulation, and the immortal state, and into the gods of its division. So there's a lot going on right now through your energetic waving patterns, through the pixel division. And always to remember that your angles are going through so many connection patterns through energy cycles, and your simulator is trying to communicate with you. Remember I was saying that it disappears and reappears. That's exactly what it is. So you have to understand your coloration through your pixels. So the thing is that we have billions and billions and trillions of biochemical of it's kind of like it's a plasma force connection. Okay, it's understanding how to communicate with all your billions and trillions of neurons and neurites and neutrons and everything through its electrolytes and everything through its connection of its vibration system through the hydraulics and the circuitry systems. Once you understand how to communicate with all these through vibration, then you understand the subconscious, okay, to the conscious, to the super of its consciousness. Okay, once you get into that, then you get into the variety division, okay, then you get into location centers, then you go into the portals, then you go into activations, then you get into the multiverse through its operations. Because once we leave the operation program, okay, you're in the astral planes, okay? So it's understanding how to set divisions, okay, and change the molecule system through the energy patterns. So but just concentrate on that. Just keep doing what you're doing, but just be aware of what's going to happen with your body simulators. Michael, how you doing? So I'm just keeping you informed what's going on right now, because like I said, 2020 is going to be extremely powerful year for everybody. Okay, and understanding in the next couple of years, everybody through intelligence is going to high rise through knowledge. More strength, more power, more focus, more awareness, more surrounding of everything through the body simulator. Understanding your atom, what it is, what it represents, what it does. Understanding colorations, understanding the similarity of its line division, understanding portals. You really have to understand portals. You can't go through dimension if you don't understand the portal of its activation. We've been through that before through the higher self, how you communicate. Is it plasmasium? Is it plasma? Is it hydrogen? It's a hydrogen. Okay. Now there's simulating outputs. Okay, through the input of its fractal vision. Now that fractal vision is going to change the pixels through your body simulator. Okay, so every time you go through an activation code through dimensional set, okay, your portal division changes the coloration through your body simulator. Okay, I know it's extremely complicated now because, like I said, I go through different planets of energy of intelligence. You know, the more we get into knowledge of intelligence, the more we understand of what's happening with our body simulators and our body egos, right? Ecosystem. Because the ecosystem is everything. It paraphrases everything through the psychop divisions, energy patterns, energy waving, the electrical system, circuitry system, biochemical system, the DNA structures of the particle system. So really communicate with everything when it comes to immortal, of its portal to its division, its activation through its multiverse connection and its Omni multiverse. The Omni multiverse is the sister, okay, of the multiverses. Okay, its connection energy to other solar systems. But there's so many communication levels of electronic interference, so we have to understand how to communicate through the body simulator. Okay, but you really have to get a handle on things of what your pixel is doing through its new chakra system. So but like I said, feel free to ask questions, anything you'd like to know, what's going on, how you guys are feeling any different. Are you going through body receptions? Are you going through another voicing grid patterns? Are you going through energy cycles? Are they high winning your forces? Are you communicating on lower frequencies and trying to understand the communications of the media divisions? A media division, understand the visionary. Okay, the visionary is understanding the telecommunication of energy of its teleportation, okay? Because the wind facts are everything through the mind system. So but other than that, today is a bit of it's kind of a gloomy Monday, it's understanding that the weather patterns are changing through electronic interference. And the more you understand communication through your perceptions, because you have to learn how to talk with your eyes, you have to learn how to talk with your audios, you have to learn how to talk with your audio connection of its communication of its gamma ray system, you have to learn how to talk with the mind and its capacitors of its mind frequency level system, you have to understand how to talk with the body of its eco and the body of its simulator. Okay? That's the only way we're going to be able to understand communication, through the multiverse and the omni of its verse. So these things are very important, okay? Because, like I said, the dimensional Earth is going to enforce everything through connection. And the more you understand the information of its energy, of its intelligence through its vibration system, the more you understand space connection through time frequencies of time zones. Okay? So it's understanding your split in division, okay, through space and time. Okay? But you understand how to get the balance through the mind system. Okay? Because you want to allocate locations, like I said, through space and understand, am I speaking with space or am I speaking with time? Okay? That's why it's differential. That's why it's split in two. Okay? They're voicing channels of information through its satellite dish. Okay, and that satellite dish is extremely powerful when it comes to magnetic force and highway information system. It's a magnetic energy system that rotates on so many particle systems. Okay, through its connection of its multiverses. Okay. Now, once you get into the full continuum of the spiritualism, then you understand full communication through the multiverse connection. Then you get into the operation program systems. Okay. It's not all about flying anymore. It's all about getting communication with everything. That's what's important, right? So we have a relationship, but we have to get partnership. Once we get partnership, everything will line divide through its balance of its frequencies. So that's something to look forward to. But I think that's good, I'm going to let you guys go for now. It's Monday, and I'll keep you informed for tomorrow and let you know what's going on with your body simulators. It's going through active mode systems and its connections. So like I said, it's going to paraphrase everything. Perception is going to change the colorations, and it's going to go through its talking mode system through the mind system, because the mind system is trying to create its own brain of its super brain system. Because remember, when you're in that spiritual realm system, okay, you're line dividing everything through communication levels. So you're interforcing connections and interrelation through everything as we're coming into partnership. Okay, but we're still in a relationship. Okay, so this is Andrew West in High Rise in all divisions, the multi and verse connections, and everything through the body simulators, going through the energetic bubble system, through transformation light systems. Calling it. Adios, everybody.